Do you know that drinking water after someone serving you coffee is considered to be rude or a signal that you're telling him, oh, your coffee was not that good, it didn't taste nice. But since I made my own coffee, I'm free to drink the whole thing.
Hello everyone, my name is Leen Saleh. I am a Palestinian-Syrian. I've been living in Malaysia for 10 years and I love this country so much. Although Malaysia has become a place where I earn living and I'm trying to do my best here, I still miss my homeland. And I'm happy to share with you stories about me and my homeland, Syria. Hope you enjoy it.
Syrians love to have coffee the first thing in the morning, but only and only in winter. We have some herbs before the coffee to keep us warm, and it's good for the health during winter where we can get flu and other things. And then later we can have the coffee. So I always can remember my mom and my uncle having Fairuz, listening to it each morning, especially on the weekends. And even on my way to school, when I'm in the bus going to school, the driver is always listening to Fairuz. So despite the ages, everyone in Syria loves to listen to Fairuz, or let's say most of them. So talking about winter, I would like to introduce you to the hero of winter, to the main character, the main item in winter that all Syrians used to use, unfortunately. So this piece, we call it Sobia. So Sobia, and the room where the Sobia is, it's where the most activities take place in our home. Tapi, but it's not the only type or heating system that we have. We also have electrical heater and a gas heater. This heater, it depends on diesel and on fuel, and in Syria we call it mazot. And I'll show you a secret. I love the smell of mazot a lot. And it could be addicted to some point, but we're on the safe side. And since Sobia is the main piece of heating system, you can see the fire, it's mostly on, because we use it to heat food, we make toasted bread, we cook soup over it, we use it to dry our laundry. And if we even want to have a nice aroma, a nice smell, we can use the orange bales on top of it, and you can enjoy it. You can enjoy the smell all over the place. The most important part and the best part that I like it so much is having the bread. We stick the bread to the Sobia and it falls off after it's crispy. So basically you can tell that Sobia, it's a multi-purposes item. One memory I have of winter is when we gather, me and my sisters, after school, and we sit in the main room with the fire on. We act like we're studying, and we just make a party, singing traditional songs, and then ending up sleeping because the room is super warm, and we just feel happy after a long day in the school. And you can say that there is always two groups in the house. The group who want the fire to be on all the time, and it turns into hell, it's super hot. Others, the other group is the group who keep adjusting the oil drop we use for the Sobia to maintain the warmth without wasting too much oil at the same time. So normally the temperature in winter, let's say it's 10, it could be 5, and it could be 3, and it could be 0. Sometimes it could be even less. But the thing in Syria, it's about the wind. We have a lot of wind, especially that Damascus is between the mountains, and we name the winds based on the area they're coming from. So we have the northern wind, the desert wind, the coastal wind if it's coming from the coastal side, the beach side. So winter, since the day is short, the night is longer, the whole system changed comparing to summer and comparing to spring. The food is different, the routine is different. In winter we used to fast even more because the day is shorter, so we can fast more days. That's one trick that we have it, and it's actually one of the good things. Here in Malaysia it's 12 hours, we're 12 hours. The day is half-half. Since the night is very long in Syria, we used to sleep early as well. And after everyone has finished their work or their school, we gather at night. We didn't used to watch so much TV shows or spend time on phones. On the other side, it was actually more like quality time. Syrians love to have quality time with each other, talking with each other, asking each other, having these discussions and play games. So you can see that the games is suitable for all, for the older people or for the children and for the adults as well. It's like having the World War Cup. It's like having the football cup, tapi it's only in the home. It was super amazing. This thing, I keep remembering their faces, their jackets, the things they wear. They wear something similar to this, but it's all over their heads and it's very different. And once we gather with our cousins, we have some games that I will share it with you. We have the Heads Up game, something similar to Heads Up. Tapi is different. We just try to guess names of movies, series, theater, songs, stuff, and someone is acting in order for us to guess. And we have also this game where we try to choose one letter of the alphabet, the Arabic alphabet, and we need to write things using this alphabet. The word should start with the first word, with the first letter of the word should be this alphabet. So we have name, we have a planet that we should mention, plant, we have animal, what else? We have a country, and we have an item that we should mention. And then we have it like this. I wrote it in Arabic, tapi, yes. And each one of us have a paper, and the one who finished first is the winner, and the one who lose, they have to treat us or they have to do some kind of punishment, but it's the funny one. So we used to play this over and over and over again, and it's never boring. And we have another games, a lot of the games. One of the games is named Persis. Persis is a very traditional Syrian game, but it's so good and so nice. I used to play it with my aunt. We used to play cards, we used to eat snacks. The gathering time is the most important thing in winter for Syrians. We didn't used to go out a lot since it's windy, it's snowy sometimes. It's rarely snowing in Damascus before, now it's even more. It's only snowy on the mountains. So I was contacting my aunt, my cousins, asking them to send me pictures of winter. Unfortunately, they were experiencing unpleasant days, especially during winter. It was becoming hard and harder and harder each and every year due to the conditions in the country. No electricity, the oil is getting more expensive. People were trying to find alternative ways to get themselves safe and to get themselves warm as much as they can in winter. So when I see all the pictures of kids in refugee camps in Lebanon, in Palestine, in Syria, and in Jordan, and in Turkey, it breaks my heart into pieces. Because these children, they don't have a single memory of how winter should look like. These children can't tell you stories about their school days, about how nice winter is. They can't describe the feeling of being warm after being outside and coming back home, eating some snacks, having lovely soup and the food. This is so unfortunate and this is so unfair. Wishing my Syrian people a very better future and better days, inshallah. Guys, I can't believe I forgot to tell you about something. The places that I miss the most in winter in Syria, it's mostly at the mountains, and the name of the places is Bludan, Zabadani, and we used to go to Ashrafiyah, which is close to Bludan. Damascus city, it's in between mountains, so it doesn't have snow all the winters. Tapi, the mountains, you can always see snow there, so we used to go there just to play with the snow. Recently, they have this restaurant, the closed area, where we can drink something and enjoy, and we come back early.